Alright, hi everyone, my name is Elena DeAngelis, and I'm a first year commerce student here at McMaster University. So, in my grade 12 year, I decided to take this GLS4OM class that was running second semester with Mr. Rizzuti, and it was one of the best decisions I've made in high school, and I recommend it for anyone that's thinking about taking the course right now. So, in university, if you're deciding to go into the science stream or the engineering stream or the business stream or even kin, you're gonna have to take mandatory calcs. And at McMaster, going to any of those streams, there's three maths you could probably take. For if you're going to the science stream, if you're going to life science or kin, you have to take either this calc for science class or this calc for life science class. If you're going to business, you usually take Calc 1M03. I decided to not go that route, and I decided to take Calc for Science instead because it's more of a continuation math versus Math 1M03, where usually you just take it and you're done with it for the rest of your life. And then the engineerings, they have their own math, and then actually it's the same math that I took, this Calc 1A03, but they have a different course code for it, but I actually wrote beside the engineers and stuff. Anyways, my point is if you're deciding to go into any of those streams, so calc for life, if you're deciding to go for life science or kin or engineering or business or some other programs, either at Mac or any other university, you're definitely gonna have to take a mandatory calc class. So I was sitting where you guys were, I guess 2 years ago. I took functions in first semester, and I was sitting there. I remember I was in Mr. Rosato's class, and Mr. Rizzuti came in and was giving us a quick spiel about why we should take this GLS4OM class. And I was like, I don't really know. At this point in my life, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Should I go into business? I was taking sciences at the time. Am I going to go into the science route? But all in all, I knew I was definitely going to have to take maths. So okay, I could definitely do that. So this class seemed very good because he said that you're going to learn this first year content in the math, but in grade 12 in a more relaxed environment, and just be more prepared so when you go into university, you're not going to be like, oh my god, what is this math? But you're actually going to understand it. So that's why I took it. So in grade 12, I had it last period of second semester, and I had calc third period with Mr. Rosato again. And I remember some days in calc, it was just really hard, and it was just so much to know and stuff. But I remember going to this GLS4OM class. Mr. Rosato was always welcoming. He knew all of us. There's 8 kids in our class, so it was a nice, intimate class that we all knew each other, and we're all friends with each other and everything. And he made sure that we all knew what was happening in that calc class before we even started with our advanced calc class. So that was really reassuring for me because some stuff in calc was pretty hard. So he made sure, like, having a second class to understand calc was super helpful for me because calc was definitely a hard class, and having another teacher that's good at math and can help you with math again, so having a second period for this is great. The only thing about this class is usually you take it instead of like a spare or something like that. For me, in grade 12, I decided to take 8 classes, so I had 4 and 4. And that was just my own personal thing because I felt like I needed to learn some more stuff before going to university. For example, I decided to take like economics and some more business classes and all the maths. So it was just more of a full course load. So that's what I did. But some of you right now may be thinking, well, I want a spare. I want like 3 classes per semester. But at the same time, there's other ways you could work around that. You could take a summer school class and then take this GLS4M class. Or you could just take this GLS4M class in such a relaxed environment that it's kind of like a spare anyway because you're most likely going to be with your friends and stuff. And at the same time, you're like, you know what? My course load that semester is going to be super heavy. Like, I'm going to be taking calculus. Who knows? But at the same time, Mr. Rosato is going to be there to help you with anything that you need to learn. Mr. Rizzuti is going to be there to help you with anything you need to learn. So it's pretty much just like why would you need that spare when you have another class where a teacher's helping you learn that calculus material anyway and learning a little bit new information. So this class was super intimate, 8 people, super relaxed environment. It was very chill. and it was definitely a fantastic class. So he would teach us a lesson, maybe for like half an hour, and then if we have any questions, we could ask him questions, and then we could do our homework after, do whatever we want. And I can honestly tell you, the stuff we learned in that class was exactly the same material we learned in the first year math class. I took the hardest math class at Mac. Same stuff. The other math classes, we all learned generally the same stuff, exact same. So this is the solutions manual I had for my calc textbook. It's James Stewart Calculus. The textbook we had in grade 12, James Stewart wrote it, and it was a calculus for AP. So it actually had the same type of questions that I had in first year calculus. And I know, because I went to York this weekend, that my friend who's taking the math there has the exact same textbook I do. So James Stewart Calculus, same textbook I had, and then the same author that wrote the grade 12 one I had for this GLS4OM course. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Anyways, same exact stuff I learned. So you guys don't really know this stuff right now, but integration, L'Habitel's rule, antiderivatives, I learned this all in grade 12. So when I got to first year, when it was a huge environment, it was 250 students in my class. I can't really ask questions. The teacher just goes on. He has a lot of stuff to work on, so he just does a whole lesson. So I can't really go and ask him a question, maybe go to his 1 hour a week office hours. He doesn't know my name. He doesn't really know me. So that environment's pretty scary, but knowing the information from grade 12 was super helpful for me. I was sitting in class, I remember learning the lesson, and I had some Newman friends in that class, and I was like, hey, I already know this. And they're like, what? Like, you already know this? And I'm like, yeah, like, I learned this in grade 12. And they were struggling, and for me, anytime I didn't even understand a concept or anything from this first year class, I could just go straight to my notes from grade 12 from this advanced calculus class. So I would go to my lesson, have the notes, go to this, go home, go rework on the homework. I'm like, I need some more like examples. Go to my calc, for my advanced calc, the GLS4OM notes, same stuff. It was literally the exact same stuff. In the end, last semester, I took calc for science. I ended up getting a B+, and I honestly contribute a lot of it to taking this GLS4OM class. I know people right now, math is one of the hardest subjects they have to take in university. Me being in business and math 103 is happening right now. They took their average right now for their class is about, they had one test already. The average was a 53 in the test. Okay? Math is scary for a lot of people. I understand that. And you guys, being in this grade 11 university math, you guys probably want to take university math. That's why you guys are in this class, because you need to continue on for the program you want to go into university. Maybe you don't know exactly right now, but a lot of streams do need this math. So right now, like hearing that's a 53, that's really scary news. You guys probably heard like it is kind of a drop from high school your grades. Not necessarily, depending on your study habits and stuff. But me knowing and having security of my grade 12 class, where there's 8 of us that learn the exact same stuff, having the same notes and stuff like that too, and then going to first year, it was a lot more reassuring for me. It was so much calmer, and I was able to probably do well because of that class. Not only that, but we went on 2 field trips for this class, both to McMaster, and on my second field trip was the day that I decided I wanted to go to McMaster. And actually, so there's 8 of us in the class. 2 people both did physics, and they went to U of T. All the rest of the 6 of us all went to McMaster. So there was, I believe, 2 engineers, 3 business students, 2 or 3, and like a math and stats. And I think 1 person went back for grade 13. So all in all, we all either went to McMaster or went somewhere else. And talking to people that were in my class from GLS and seeing them at Mac, like everyone said it was a super helpful course, because I cannot say this enough, it was the exact same stuff. So you guys are thinking right now, I don't know if I should do this. Let me just tell you, it was one of the best decisions I made in grade 11 at the time, was picking this course. You were learning the exact same stuff. The exact same stuff that you're going to be learning in first year university in this class in a setting that's less than, for me, it was less than 10 people versus a class in first year university where it's over 200 people. You get to ask questions. I got 100 in this class. I couldn't use it for university. But it was not hard. You're not going to be like, oh my god, I have so much homework in this class and I have to do calculus and I have to do my science work and all this stuff. No, it's not going to be like that. There's not a lot of homework. It's very, very chill. I cannot explain how chill it was. And Mr. Rizzuti is a fantastic teacher. So, grade 11s, when you're picking your course selection for next year, put this GLS4OM class down. Maybe in grade 12, you might be wondering, like, do I even need to know this stuff? Like, why am I taking this? First year university, you're going to be thanking yourself. You're going to be like, thank God I took this class because now I already know everything. I feel so much more calm. I know I'm going to do well in this math class because I already learned it. So definitely take it. So thank you guys. Make sure to put that class down. And I wish you guys good luck in grade 12 and in the future. So thank you.